Hey Pisces, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie, and today we are going to be doing a reading about this person who keeps coming up in all of the other readings. So there's a lot of readings in my channel, and many of them have been kind of like hijacked by someone from the past, Pisces, that either wants to apologize or they really regret how they treated you. They really regret how things have unfolded. So many of you are sick of it, but others of you are actually wishing to know what this person has to say and why is this message continuously coming through, right? So let's ask. Let's see. Guys, please make sure to be subscribed to the channel if you aren't subscribed already. And I want to say thank you so much, guys, for all of your donations. It's been really, really beautiful to see how many of you feel gratitude towards these readings and want to donate, whether that is 99 cents or any of the other tiers that are available in the join button. Next to the subscribe button, you're going to find a join button. And over there, you can donate whatever resonates with you if you feel like it, of course. So thank you, guys. Thank you to all of you who have felt, you know, that desire to give back. I really appreciate it. Okay, universe, we're going to be taking only the cards that fall on the table, okay? Pisces, this person from the past. What's this person trying to tell Pisces, or trying to, I don't know, have Pisces understand? What is coming through for Pisces? Who is this person? What is this person feeling? What do they want Pisces to do? And what should Pisces do? What should Pisces do? What should Pisces do? This goes for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Many of you have been dealing with people from the past. Some of you it's a fire sign. Others of you it's a Scorpio. Others of you it's a Cancer. Others of you is a Pisces. And in some cases, some of you, if you can't think about someone specifically, there's even some people who have, you know, past issues with all of the above, in which maybe they were mistreated by a group of people or something like that. And these are the people that are regretting how they acted, okay? So, universe, please bring in all of the most relevant information for Pisces. I don't do reversals, guys, so please keep that in mind. We've got the Four of Swords, we've got the Ace of Wands, we've got the Strength card, Page of Swords. I don't remember the name of this deck, guys. I can hear you guys asking in my mind, but I don't remember. It's not like Light Seers or the Seers of Light or something like that. It's on Amazon. You can check it out. If you type Seer, you're probably going to find it. Seer Tarot. All right. For some of you guys, this was a romantic thing. For some of you, this was a person you were in a relationship with, maybe, or you wanted a relationship with them. There was a romantic bond for some of you. But for some reason, there were differences or just a lack of alignment that didn't allow things to unfold, maybe as you wished for them to unfold in that, you know, at that time. And I feel like, Pisces, you really tried to manifest this. In the moment in which you saw it being a very valuable thing, because I feel like this person let you down. But that wasn't the case all along. At first, you really wanted this person, whether that is maybe a business association or a romantic relationship with this person, or I don't know, you really wanted a connection with them and you wanted to manifest this. This was something you were working on, Pisces. You wanted this at some point. Maybe a little part of you still does. But this person maybe couldn't give you what you deserved at a time. This person wasn't on the same page as you. They couldn't see what you saw at the time. Intuitively, you felt, Pisces, that this was maybe your person. You know, maybe this was a soulmate. Maybe this was a twin flame connection. Maybe this was someone important to you. Maybe a mentor, maybe a teacher, maybe someone who you wanted to trust and you wanted to create a deep bond with. But the thing is, the bond was there always. You know, it is still there. But it's not the healthiest. This person maybe didn't see your value at the time. They kind of did, but not really. And they had kind of like their own interests in mind. With the Seven of Swords here, this is a sneaky energy. This is someone who's trying to get their way. They're trying to manipulate the situation on their behalf. They're trying to get the most out of you. Some of them were liars, some of them were cheaters, some of them were very non-compassionate with you. Like, they didn't cut you any slack, they were brutal with you. Some of the cases. And it was hard for you. This was something difficult. And this was something that really made you sort of like be in your head for a while. Like, due to that connection, insecurities unfolded, doubts about yourself, about your intuition, about what you were feeling, doubts about your judgment, doubts about how they were feeling. It's like, it made you spiral into a bit of a crisis at some point. But I feel like this was probably a while back. But it hurt. It was heavy for you. It was difficult for you. Because you really maybe wanted to be with this person, or maybe you trusted this person. Some of you felt like this was your person, and for some reason it didn't work out, and it was very difficult. For some of you, it took a while for you to get back on your feet. It took a while for you to maybe be able to open up to someone else again. You had to take some steps back. You had to take a moment to heal and rest and kind of like stitch your heart up together. And the time has passed. You have been very patient, Pisces, with yourself. Because at some point it stopped being about that other person and it started being about you. It started being about what you deserve, what you want for yourself, what you feel is right and appropriate for you. At some point, it shifted. And it wasn't about, oh my God, I can't believe this is not going to happen, or I can't believe this is so painful, or I can't believe they treated me that way. It shifted into, why am I wishing for something that is not good for me? At some point, it shifted. And it created a very powerful healing experience for you. That is the whole point why this person was there in the first place. Some of you guys had expectations. Some of you guys thought maybe if this is my twin flame person, you know, like I'm gonna be happily ever after with them romantically or something like that. But what the message is here is that the crash and burn, the process, the heartbreak was their gift to you and the reason why they were with you in this incarnation. And I know that sucks. Because some of you guys are like, but what I wanted was a beautiful experience, and instead I got this like massacre, emotional massacre. And yes, it may have been horrible. Yes, it may have been, you know, painful or difficult or whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, Pisces, what it healed within you, what it triggered within you, is way more powerful than any time that you could have spent together or any expectation fulfilled in the human sense. You know what I mean? Like, they touched all the right nerves in all the right painful ways for you to completely transform into a version of you that is way more powerful, stronger, more objective. It's like they got rid of a part of you that was extremely insecure. And you became this Queen of Swords. You became this very objective, responsible person. Responsible with your energy, responsible with your intentions, responsible with who you let in and who you let out. What you are willing to tolerate and what you're not. It gave you a sense of self. An identity that was maybe not as defined before. It made you tough. It made you tap into a side of you. This is so random, so random. I'm gonna share it anyway. What I'm seeing is that Pisces used to be like a marshmallow, like all white and fluffy and, you know, white and fluffy and innocent and naive. And then like they burned you and now you're like half a white marshmallow and half a completely roasted dark marshmallow, like the bonfire of marshmallows. And that gave you an edge. That made you more interesting, more powerful, more intense, more, in the case of the marshmallow, very much more delicious. Like, I love them when they're burned. You know, they're hard on the exterior and crunchy and tough and dark. And on the interior, they're all melted and delicious, right? So I know this very, very random example to use, but I feel like that's what kind of happened for you. It gave you an edge. It made you you. It made you accept within you the darkness somehow. It's like you were so either disappointed or hurt or pissed off beyond comprehension that it made you fall in love with a edgy, authentic, strong, I don't give a fuck side of you, which is exactly what you needed to move forward in your own life. So many of you are working through the disappointment of something not being able to unfold as you thought it would. But some others of you have already come the other side. Like, you have come out the other side and you now see yourself and you're like, that was totally worth it. That was totally worth it. Hurt like hell, but it was totally worth it. Because now I am me. And now I accept myself in ways I didn't before. Now I don't give power to other people the way I gave power to this person before. And you even feel more trusting in the universe now. And if you are not feeling that way right now, you will in the future. At the beginning, it was very difficult. You didn't understand why you were feeling how you were feeling, why things unfolded the way they unfolded. And many of you are still there. Many of you are just like, I just never understood this situation. Like, I don't get it. Some of you are plain, I don't get it. But you're going to come out of that. And you're going to realize how much you have changed. And then you're going to completely say, wow, the universe knew what I needed in such a deeper way than me. Like, I thought I knew what I wanted. Maybe I wanted a perfect love or a loving relationship or a partnership or a connection. I wanted to honor, a soul contract or a bond or something. And that was so important to your mind and to your ego and to your human self. But as you were there, dreaming about all the perfect things, the universe was building within you everything you needed to be successful for the rest of your life. And it was built into you through pain, confusion, difficulty. And now, if you have already come out the other side, you're happy, you're free. It was never really about this person. But I still want to know, their perspective. With the Knight of Pentacles here, I feel like they were walking their own path, doing their own thing, and they just weren't on the same page as you. They were finding answers of their own to questions that you knew nothing about. They were in a process that had nothing to do with you, and they were in a process with you. It was hard for this person to see what they had in front of them, sorry. It was hard for them to see you, that's what I'm trying to say. Because they were going through a lot. The connection they had with you was so strong, and that was a process of its own, but they were also healing so many things within themselves. And for a while you were confused and you thought maybe I should wait for them, or maybe I should, hold on to this, or maybe I should kind of allow it to trap me, like you see in this illustration. But very quickly you realize that life is too short and that you deserve to be happy. And that's exactly what you did, Pisces. And if you haven't done this already, most likely you are going to move on from this person and you are going to realize the gift that they gave you by putting you through this suffering. And when I mean the gift that they gave you, I don't mean the person. I don't mean that they are now someone you need to thank. I'm saying their soul appearing in your path triggered this transformation within you. So that is something that you need to be grateful for. I'm not saying that they were right. I'm not saying that they were right to treat you that way. I'm not saying that their behavior is justified. I am not on their side. But I do have to admit that it was a perfect storm. And it got you to this version of you that is what you needed. The universe is wise, guys. So much wiser than our human mind could ever comprehend. And you see that now. You see that this person triggered an awakening within you. And that was the whole purpose of it all. So universe, what is this person trying to say? Or why is this person coming through in so many readings? What's the point of them showing up? I'm hearing many Pisces need to understand that this was a blessing. Because they feel like it's an unfinished symphony or an unfinished thing, and they just are getting drained, wondering what the hell that was. That's all it was, Pisces. It was the toughest, most sacred lesson that you had to go through to be you. So the reason why they're popping up is because they want you to, like, it's like their soul wants you to understand the purpose of it all. Wow, these are many cards. Now you get to be free. Now you get to experience whatever you want to experience. As far as your marriage, as far as your stability, like, you're not bounded to this person. You can do whatever you want. The purpose is completed. Some of you guys were dealing with an Aries. Some of you guys had a really chaotic experience, with this person. Ups and downs, in and out, drama. But it also made you tap into your power, and it made you tap into so many abilities, maybe, that you didn't know you had. Trying to manifest this, or trying to understand it, you develop spiritually, like big time. But it was rough. It was rough, guys. It was something that was a rock bottom for you. Something that took a lot of your energy. Something that made you feel like you literally crashed and burned for a long time. It brought discontent. It brought confusion. It brought an overall sense of being lost. But then you found yourself. And if you haven't found yourself just yet, oh my God, you are in for a treat, guys. Like us Pisces that are a few steps ahead in this situation will all tell you, you are so much better off. The thing is that this person was maybe someone from the past, someone maybe you knew from childhood, someone who you felt such a beautiful connection with. Like, louder and stronger than any other connection you've ever had. And it's still there. If this person talks to you, or this person apologizes to you, or this person comes in, it's hard for you to stand your ground. It's hard for you to say, I'm better off. It's hard for you to not allow yourself to be sucked back into a toxic dynamic if that's what you feel you had. Because you love this person. And they love you. And, some of you ask, well, if there's such a beautiful connection, if there's such a beautiful dynamic, or if there's such a beautiful feeling we have for each other, why can't we be together in the physical realm? This is a physical realm, the pentacles, the earth. This is a relationship that is going to be in you for the rest of your life. And I don't mean that it's going to be in your life. I don't mean that this person is going to be around, but it has a space in your heart for a reason. This person is going to be kind of like a presence that is going to trigger stuff within you. A soul that at a distance somehow is going to still guide you and love you and teach you. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a physical thing. You can't, you can't just waste your life in just waiting for them. You have to be able to enjoy yourself. You have to be able to connect with yourself. You're done waiting. You have to be done waiting for that King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This person could have been someone who's very charming, very spiritual, very creative. They have a good heart. They just don't know what to do with themselves sometimes. They have a lot of maturing to do, that's all. But what I'm trying to bring here is that you have freedom to choose. if you really want to be with this person or not. And if you do, I mean, go ahead, take action. But if it doesn't work, know that just what you have experienced so far has healed tremendous parts of you. Like tremendously big parts of you. You're claiming your freedom. You're claiming your power. And this person sees it, of course. This person sees you now. And they're like, whoa, Pisces. But the thing is, you wouldn't look the way you look if you hadn't gone through that crash and burn. You wouldn't, your energy wouldn't be what it is today if it wasn't for that pain. So it was all meant to be. It was all part of, you know, it was all part of something bigger. And maybe that person had to lose you in order for them to win you back. Maybe that person had to lose you in order to understand what they were dealing with. Have you ever seen that series, How I Met Your Mother? I don't know if you've seen it, but if you have, How I Met Your Mother is the story of this guy who always had, you know, a group of friends, and it's kind of like Friends, the series Friends. And, you know, it's a series of, you know, random stuff they would go through together and stuff. And there was always one friend in the group, kind of that, like that Ross and Rachel thing. But in this case, there were other, you know, two people. It was very similar, on and off, intense connection, but it just doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Blah, blah, blah. And then the guy married, you know, the love of his life, and it was not this person. He married the love of his life, and they were very happy together, and then she got sick, and she died. Spoiler, sorry, if you haven't seen the series. She dies, and then he starts, you know, like dating that person who was always around. And they couldn't be together before because there was an order to things. There was a time frame to things. There was a process. Like they had to maybe get to know each other for 30 years or whatever in order for them to truly become separately what they needed to be. So it's kind of like this healing presence in your life. It's more than just love. It's more than just romance. It's a soul connection, yeah, but it's like we came into this incarnation together to make each other better through pissing each other off or loving each other or helping each other or disappointing each other. It's like if you have made a deal beforehand to come into this earth and make each other the best you guys can be. And just accepting whatever comes with that. And it's a very elevated thing. It's a very beautiful thing. Some of you guys might end up together with this person eventually. But it's not something that you need to be thinking about right now. It's not something that you need to be holding on right now. Life is short, guys. Life happens in an instant. One day we're here and one day we're not. And I feel like this whole virus thing is making us all see that. But for me particularly, yesterday was my sister's 2-year anniversary of her death. My sister was 29 when she died. Or 30 or something. And like, the problem is we think we have time. That's a quote as well. I don't know who said that, but the problem is we think we have time. We think we have time to just wait for this person and obsess about this person, but life happens so quickly. You owe it to yourself to enjoy every minute of this lifetime, guys. With or without this person. Give yourself permission to love. Give yourself permission to replace this person if that's what you need to do in the physical plane, because this connection is not going anywhere. At a soul level, you know, this is just part of your journey here. And you can love this person without being with this person. You can love this person without tolerating their bullshit. okay? Because by you not tolerating their bullshit, they are growing. It's all perfect. It's all in divine order, guys. By the way, if you want to maybe understand this to a deeper level, you can read my book. I wrote a novel, Tales of a Shaman in the Making. It's on Amazon. You can get it right now. And the whole book, which you're probably going to read like in a day, because honestly, it's just one of those novels that hook you up. And I'm not saying that for you to like get it. I'm saying that because like I've read it like a zillion times. And I know that when I launched that book, many people were like, oh my God, I read that book in one sitting. Like I just couldn't put it down. So it's a quick read, that's what I'm trying to say. And it describes a connection like this that I had with a teacher, a mentor of mine, which was so difficult in so many different ways. But at the end of the day, once we get a glimpse of that higher purpose behind it all, oh my God, that is so healing. So I encourage you to read the book if you feel like you need some closure with this person, or you feel like you need some perspective that can help. And guys, know that there's right now in the website, there's no products in the store because we're going through a process in which we're trying to fix some things with the website. If any of you have purchased courses, classes, meditations, and have had any trouble with your username, your password, things like that, please write to us at awakenedwildchild@gmail.com. My assistant Dorsa is the ultimate sweetheart and she's so good. She's gonna help you guys like in a second. So write to us, and we want to apologize for all the inconveniences, of course, that could have happened with the website. We're working on it, but the book has nothing to do with the website. The book is on Amazon. So yeah. Having said that, we are done, my fishies. We're done. Maybe now this person is going to stop coming up in the readings. We'll see. I love you guys. Bye.